Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to FC27 Ultimate Team. After our last video where we looked through the menus, kind of got a lay of the land and experienced for the first time what FC27 Ultimate Team is going to look like and getting a crazy pack pull as well. Check out that video if you haven't. Today I want to dive deeper into the new SBC system and into the gallery. We're going to experience this together, guys, because I've been playing around on this a little bit. I've been learning a few things here or there. A lot of it makes sense, but some of it I want to discuss with you guys today because there's already a few things that I'm feeling like might be a bit of an issue as we log into this game and as we use these new features for the very first time. Once again, thank you to EA for allowing us this incredible opportunity to be on the game this early. None of the coins, none of the progress transfers to my account. This is just for me to explore and to show you guys early. This is an early build, so it may not all be final as well. That is something worth mentioning. Let's open this pack and then let's dive into, oh, we got a walkout. We got a walkout. Here comes the drones. It's a cam. It's going to be a Danish player, Pernille Harder. Bayern? Oh, well, yeah, from Bundesliga, and then it would be Bayern right here. This would be a dupe because I already have her card, and these are not the official ratings for FC27. These are still the FC26 ratings, I believe, or something close to that. But Harder, 86, boom, called it. I guess I didn't wait to see if it was a double walkout, but I don't think her walking out like that means that it would be. Yeah, that's not. Okay, duplicates. Those are my first two cards that are going to the duplicate storage, I believe, right there. Interesting. Now, let's dive into SBCs. We'll save that ultimate pack a little bit later because I just got some players that I could turn into SBCs. Now, in the last video, I think I submitted an SBC, but I didn't finish the whole entire set. This is the Getting Started Challenge SBC, and this might be similar to what we have at the beginning of FC27 when we all log into the game. This final segment here is called the Royal SBC, where I have to submit English players, and I have to get 1,500 SBC score. Now, as you can see, I've already submitted 1350 SBC score, but I ran out of English players. I've got a few more now. Once again, there's multiple ways where you can select players to submit them. And these are unlike the gallery, of course. These are just like SBCs, where if you submit a player and you click on a player, like they're going away. They're going into the SBC, they're gone. But I've got a couple players here that I need to turn in to get the score up to 1,500. So I can either click L3 and auto select, and that takes me up to 1615. So I would actually submit more value than I need to for this SBC. Or I can press circle to deselect all, and then I can select myself who I want to put into this. If I just put in Konza or if I just put in Kirby, I'm good to go. These two players by themselves don't do it. So unless I go get a different English player, the way to get closest to the score without going over too much would be just turning in Esri Konza, which I am going to do. And that completes the SBC right there. Again, one other thing as we click into SBCs here, and we'll do another one after this to kind of show it again, is if you click auto select, you can also undo. If I just want to unclick one player, I can click X on that card and it will only submit the one player. That'll make more sense when I show another part of this here in just a second. But I'm going to click the start button to review the selection. So it's kind of like, are you sure you want to hold this and confirm? Yes, I want to hold and confirm. Submit that Konza. That completes the SBC. Boom, I have a small mixed rare players pack, and I've got the group reward done. I don't know what that gives me. It gives me 1,000 coins and a coin boost. Okay, we're not really here for the rewards. We're just here for how to get the SBCs done. Now, let me do an upgrade pack once again called the 5,000 Re-Roll. This is the one where I started to kind of feel a bit of friction and frustration with this new system. When you get into this SBC, as you see, the eligibility requirements, kind of the requirements of this SBC, are players between 45 rated and 99. So bronze, silver, and gold, and all special cards fit into this. When you get into this new SBC system, it automatically orders your cards from lowest to highest rated. Now, you can sort by ascending, descending, and then tradable or untradable. So I'm going to sort by ascending and tradable, but I really don't want to turn bronzes in for this because I have to get to 5,000 score. And if I turn in my first page of players here, which there's 24 of them, and then go down to the second page, click L3 again, and get the first 30 players that I can turn in, because you can only turn in 30 players at a time, I only get up to 990 score. So personally for me, this doesn't feel really worth it to put in all these bronze cards. So I'm going to deselect all of those, and then I'm going to go from my gold cards because I kind of just want to use golds on this. This is a gold upgrade pack as well. I wouldn't say it's great value because I'm going to end up turning in a lot of golds to get a rare mixed players pack, but we'll see. So I'm going to click the left stick from right here. That's going to autofill from where my cursor was on that first gold card there. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click it again. But as you see here, there's a Christian Eriksen that is going to be submitted. I don't want him in this, so I'm going to click X, and he is not going to be submitted with this. So I can add one more player. I'm at 29 to get it to 30, and right now I am at 1,575, but I need to actually turn these in. I'm going to review selection. I'm going to hold to confirm. I actually need to turn those players into the SBC so that I can go and choose more. Now, I'm back in the SBC, same thing. I don't want to turn in any of these 3 players that are in my squad. That's what that little yellow circle is by them. I'm going to go down here to the next set of players I want to turn in, click the left stick in, click the left stick in again, which is going to fill up this whole entire page. Let's not turn in Esteval and this other Barclays Women's Super League ladies player, and we should be good to go to add in Kondogbia right there. That takes me up to 30. Hold to confirm. Now, as I'm doing this, this is the part that I kind of mentioned where I was feeling the frustration. Because as I go through my club, it's unlike a regular SBC where I can search for the exact rating or for the exact player that I want. Like when I'm sorting and filtering, all I can do is sort by ascending and untradeable. Ascending, descending, tradable, untradeable. So that's going to make it, when our clubs are full of hundreds or thousands of players, it's going to make it a little more difficult to maybe find the exact players that we want. But also the way that I look at some of these SBCs, I think we're going to end up turning in a whole bunch of bronzes and silvers into the different SBCs that come out during the year with this new SBC system. We may not have bronzes and silvers in our club that much because it'll be really easy to just chip away at any SBCs that allow them by just putting them in there, you know? And that's going to, as we talked about when we first heard about this news, that's going to bring some more value to things like the bronze pack method, which I think is a good thing. But I also think it is making some frustration here as we search through the SBCs and we figure that out. Okay, now, as you can see, I've submitted enough gold cards to get up to the overall score, and I'm just a shade over it. I'm 50 over, but none of these cards would really be worth that. However, I've got my bronzes here, so if I really care about saving somebody, let's save Maeda, I could go down here to these bronzes and individually select them with the X button and scrolling over them. So right now I'm only overpaying by 5 of those SBC points. That's the thing as well. Kind of like how we overpay for SBCs right now with the old system, you can technically overpay here. It just feels a bit worse here when you overpay because you see the amount you're overpaying by. If you've got an extra 85 rated and an 84 rated squad in right now in FC26, you don't really care that much, or it doesn't feel like you're missing out on something or putting in too much, I guess. Or it just doesn't hit the same because you don't see a number. You just see, oh, I'm a little above the rating, who cares? But this is like, you see the number, and I guess for me, that makes me want to not be above the rating as much as I can be. But that is a SBC completed. That is the 5,000 re-roll upgrade pack completed. Now let's go open the pack. But you guys see what I'm kind of saying here with these SBCs. The way that you can't search your club specifically might be a bit of an issue with this. Although at the same time, it almost feels like the easiest way to do a lot of these SBCs is to just roll in here, click L3, add in all of these players, which, you know, an Eriksen and Esteval and some of these cards that are in my squad, I really don't have to care that much about because they're not going to see game time. They're on the bench and they haven't been removed by other players that are higher rated in my club. But I think that might be one part of this where we feel a little bit of frustration is actually sorting to find the players that we want to put into these SBCs. Now, let's say we're going to do an SBC for like an icon pack later on in the year. We're going to have to scroll down into the next page, if we're going to need 84, 85, 86 rated cards that are of a certain rating to get up to that SBC score, we're going to have to go search for those manually ourselves and then kind of put them in, you know, one by one. Or one thing you can do as well, this is actually kind of cool, is you can hold the X button down and it'll auto-populate going from left to right and even down into the next row for you. So you can just hold down X and like, oh, I want to turn in all those players. Then, oh, I don't want to do Lookman. I don't want to do, you know, the Omar Marmoush right there, new Spurs player, W, or Dumfries. I can take them out. So that's how the new SBC system works, and how some of the things that I've experienced so far could be a little bit frustrating. Of course, there are what they call legacy SBCs still out there and available as well, because there's even some in this game. The regular bronze, silver, and gold upgrades are still in this game right now. No way. Dude, what is with these crazy pack pulls in these videos? EA know that we're recording or something, bro. They've juiced the luck. That's an icon. Dino, left wing? That's got to be an icon. The bar at the top. This is from a rare mixed player pack. Whoa, that's a crazy little icon symbol. That's new. Who is this? Wait, acrobatic. Rivaldo? Bro. Nah, this has to be juice pack late for the video or something, man. That is insane. 2 videos in a row, we're packing absolutely ridiculous cards. Is he tradable? He's untradeable, but you best believe that's going boom straight into my team. Rivaldo with a 2-star weak foot. Oh my gosh, man. That's crazy. That's not even an ultimate pack. Okay, I'm going to open the ultimate pack next, because this gives me 30 players, 184 or higher, and it might give me some more players for the gallery. Nah, it's juice. That's a hero too. So purple hero icon is that white bar at the top. That's how you know if it's going to be an icon or a hero. We're getting, it's got to be Kohler. That is a German center back. Yep, in the Bundesliga. You know who the player is 30 seconds before you actually see the pack open these days. Oh, it's a double walkout, though. Wait, oh, it's Jonathan Tah. Just kidding. Rafa Marquez. Double walkout. Rafa Marquez walking out in the English kit. Maybe he lost the bet from the World Cup. That's hilarious. But also, what a pull. And that's more players that go into my club that I'll be able to use not only for SBCs, but also for what we're about to experience with the gallery. Now, these packs are juiced, chat. These packs are 100% juiced. All right, let's go to the gallery and use some of those new players and explore this new feature a little bit further. Gallery is right next to evolutions. It is right there. Okay, I've already leveled up my gallery a little bit, but what I wanted to do here with you guys is complete one of the first sets inside of the Barclays Women's Super League and Premier League combined set. So once again, when you get inside of this gallery, you have all of these sets for different nations, for different leagues, and then even for other stuff at the very back, which I'll show you. But you auto-complete it. This looks and kind of feels like SBCs, but it's not. If the card gets into your club, it actually doesn't even have to get into your club. If you pack the card or if you buy the card, if it shows up in that little 3-split scene where you can either send a card to your club, basically called the unassigned, where you send a card to your club, send them to the transfer list, or quick sell them. If a card shows up there and gets there, it counts for this. So the cards that I just packed, if I would have quick sold that whole entire pack, they would still show up and work in the gallery. They count as being in my club for this. Now, I'm going to press triangle to auto-complete this. And I have got almost a full set of players here for Villa. Now, I have coins, and I want to get this done. So I'm going to confirm the changes, all right? And once again, this does not turn in your cards. Your cards are all still in the club after this. This is just you collecting the cards that you have got. I'm going to go buy, how many is that? That is 6 or 7. I'm going to go buy Villa cards off the market. I'm going to press L3 because it's going to take me to the market. And I'm going to search for these cards here. I'm actually going to go out to the regular market to do this. Well, I am here now. So let's go for the Women's Super League because it's probably going to end up being a bit cheaper, and I don't have too many of those cards in my club. This is one of the things that I worry about a little bit as we get into this game. So I don't have Vansgaard. I do have her. I don't have Maritz. I'm a little worried about people just going to the market, buying up cards like this, and then putting them into these sets. Like, if you have a lot of coins, doing these sets is going to be very lucrative. Now, you're going to be able to sell the cards after you buy them, but you might lose coins. But the thing is, like, it almost feels... it could be pay to win for a second. So like right now, I have not put these cards into my club. I'm going to go back out here. I'm going to go into the gallery, and I'm going to go back into the set, and it should allow me to put those players into the Villa set. But this is one of my worries so far, is that you're going to be able to just buy your way through this. Now, of course, the players that I just bought are not first owners, so they are not going to have as much of a score as some of the other ones do have. Like you can see 70, who did I just buy here? I bought 80 rated Barclays Women's Super League Villa women's player here. She is only 100. Okay, the other first owner women's player is 100 as well. So they have the same score, but there's Oh, you know what? It's in grading. That's where it is. The other squad that I've graded, it shows that you have a bonus for being first owner. Let me grade the squad after buying one more player, and then we'll get there. I don't think I have John McGinn. We're going to buy him for 5,000 coins just for the sake of this, and I'm going to send all these to the club. But as you can see, you don't actually have to have them in your club for it to work. The one thing I wish, though, is if I pressed L3 to enter the transfer market. EA, listen to this here if you're watching this video. If I press L3 from the set that I'm completing, I would really like to be taken straight back to the set after I access the transfer market from this. So like I send the card to the club, I'd like to go back to here to submit it. Now I'm going to auto complete again. All of my players should be into this. As you noticed as well, you can specifically swap players out individually too, instead of just pressing triangle to autofill. Like I can go in here, press X, and then I can search through the other eligible Villa cards in my club, which there are none because I've just bought enough to get this done. But I've got 15 Villa cards in this set, which means I can finally submit it. I'm going to confirm the changes, and then I'm going to grade the set, and it's going to based off of what cards I have. I have gold cards, I have a couple first owner, I've got some different nations, I have some same leagues, and I have some same clubs. That's all going to be factoring into my overall grade. Those things at the bottom there are called tags, I believe. My gallery level goes up a little bit, level 2 now. Nice. I get an Aston Villa badge for getting, I think that's the reward for getting the grade D on the Villa set here. Yeah, it is. There's the rewards, the Villa badge, the kit, and then I get tokens after that. But of course, I didn't get very many tags up here, and it kind of shows you what these tags do. So a first owner requirement, if I have 5 to 9 items, I get a 10% boost on my grade. If I've got gold items, 20 plus of them, if it allows that, I get a 4% boost. Different nation, there's a small boost there as well. Different, same league, same club, small boost. There is a big boost for first owner. Like, you can see that very, very few of the players that are in this set are first owner because it kind of blocks out the ones that aren't. It grays them out. Yeah, if I had more first owner items, I would have a much, much, much higher grade on this. Now, let me take you to another set where I actually do have a pretty high grade. It was the Premier League set. So I'm at 99,000 SBC score on this because take a look at the cards that I have gotten. Now, I've packed a few more cards since we last graded this. As you can see, I've got first owner cards, 20 plus items in here, so it's 40%. That's a huge boost. I've got multiples, 2 of the same player, so that gives you a boost as well. We've got hands only, which is goalkeepers. That gives you a boost. And then I think those are the only other tags that I have got in here. Let me regrade this. Oh, actually, let me click R3 because at the bottom there you see tag glossary. Since we're talking about tags, you can see that there are different tags in here, and I haven't discovered them yet. You discover them as you go, and it's going to be really interesting. I'm sure it's not going to take super long to figure this out, but this is how you get percentage boosts on your sets. Now I'm going to regrade this. Let's see. I was at 99,000 before. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got no more Premier League cards from all those that I packed, or I guess no other Premier League cards in the set here were good enough to. Oh wait, I didn't put anybody in it. Duh. I gotta optimize. Press triangle, optimize it. There we go. Yeah, okay. No more Sessegnon 75 rated is the lowest. So now what I'm gonna do, since I got Marmouche and a couple other pack pulls, now I'm gonna confirm the changes. My score went up just a little bit, but it doesn't even really make sense to regrade because I'm still at 100,000 and I'm not to that grade A yet. Once I get to grade A, then I'll be able to get the reward, which would be 300 gallery tokens, but I have to get 125,000 score, as you see there, to get all the way up there. So it looks very in-depth, and it might look scary, and a lot of you guys might be like, why the heck do I even care about this, right? Why in the world would I even spend the time to go through and to do these sets and to submit these players here and get these small rewards? Well, the rewards are going to add up. If you get tokens in this way, there's going to be, as we learned, the Hall of Foot players, the new ones, like Akinfenwa, Fellaini is one of them, Loic Remy, right? Was Fellaini one of them? Maybe not. Loic Remy was one of them. There's a few others that have been officially announced by EA as well. They're Giovanni Dos Santos. They're going to be specifically in the gallery token store from the start of the game, and there is going to be other rewards. We'll have to see what else is in that store to make it worth going for. But honestly, instead of buying cards all the time to complete these, which is a worry of mine, I think also just doing a menu pack grind and opening packs will be more fruitful, because this is almost like a season pass. You're almost like you're leveling up through the season pass as you do these gallery sets. And as you just open packs and get cards, you're going to get players that will automatically go into those. So I know that it looks like it might be confusing and take a lot of work, but all you really have to do is go into those, press triangle, and then grade the set, because triangle auto completes it. There's another Barclays Women's Super League Spurs player, first owner right there. 76 rated, probably not going to do too much for my gallery. But when you pack higher rated players, and even when you pack some of the lower rated ones, it's giving you progress on those sets, which does give you the opportunity to get tokens. So that is kind of a motivation to do upgrade pack grinds, to complete SBCs, and maybe a little bit of a motivation to open store packs as well, because that would give you some of these players too that you would need to put into the gallery and first owner potentially. But really, I mean, we're not RTG specifically. We're definitely not going for that. I think that brings more value to the pack grind. Now, I'm really interested to see how these rewards feel, how it pays out, and how we feel like this is, because I don't think it's that, again, I don't think it's that crazy in terms of how hard it is. I've got 2 heroes now, no holographics, and I don't have any more. Do I have any more Team of the Weeks? Let me check this set real quick. Yeah, I have Vitinha in here, so I'm going to go autocomplete Vitinha. Man, if I had one more Team of the Week, can I buy one? Let me go buy a Team of the Week off the market. Sorry, I got sidetracked by thinking about this. Let me find the cheapest Team of the Week. Oh, Jules Koundé. He's not that expensive. Oh, these are like 40,000 coins. That's not bad at all. Let me go spend 40K so I have a little bit of coins left after doing this. And 30,000. Oh, I already have Donnarumma. I can't buy him. Oh, wait. Could I, though? Because duplicates? I kind of want to buy somebody different just to try it. Donnarumma is 25K. You know, let's try. Let's try buying this Donnarumma too. Assign now. I will put him on the transfer list because I would like to actually go back and sell them. But duplicates was one of the tags. So if I go into club again here and I go into gallery, see, we're learning about this together today, guys. We're learning about this together. I'm going to go into rarities. I'm going to go into Team of the Week. I'm going to view set. I'm going to autocomplete again. What? Okay, no. So I can't do duplicates of him. Interesting. Okay, well, I will go back then and buy another player off the transfer market. So the duplicates was, maybe I'm misunderstanding what duplicates are. That's probably what's happening. Jules Koundé is how much? 50K, 47K. Okay, I'm going to buy that for 47K. Assign now. Send him to the transfer list. And he will show up in there. I only have 6,000 coins now, but that's fine. I'll be able to go sell those cards if I want to get my coins back. But also, like I said, none of this carries over. I just want to complete this set on the video so we can see it. So categories, and I'm going to mouse over to rarities. I'm going to go into Team of the Week. I'm going to go into autocomplete. Boom. That's it. Okay, 5 of 5. Now I'm going to submit this, grade the set. What's my grade? I go past D. I go past C. I go past B. Oh, dip. I'm in S tier. Woo. And I got a couple different highlights, tags unlocked as well. Team of the Week and ambidextrous. Dang, son. Wow, we cooked. My gallery level exploded there. See, that's where, oh my gosh, look at those tokens. That's where I feel like the pay to win aspect. I know that I packed multiple informs there and I bought Koundé to finish it off, which worked. But like, I just went and spent 50,000 coins to go and complete this set, which I destroyed the S tier rank on, the S tier rating, which is probably not going to be as easy to get in the early game. I mean, that's a 95 rated Team of the Week card. That's surely got to be one of the reasons why that went up so high. But I mean, that's going to give me some tokens right there and some pretty big rewards. Let's see. Golden, ambidextrous is players who have a 5-star weak foot. Small boost for that. Multiples is a big boost. And Team of the Week is a decent boost as well. I guess that would be helpful for like other sets as well when you don't require Team of the Week players. But if you have Team of the Weeks are going to be interesting. And I'll say this. I actually think as I go to the gallery store here that it's going to be very interesting to watch the market this year because of these token sets as well, or because of these gallery sets, because it's going to give you an incentive to go and, you know, maybe buy players off the market. And I think that in the early game, we might need to list up even some of our Premier League players that are gold cards because they might sell right away if the rewards are good. Even on the web app, when we're only on that web app and able to do that sort of thing, that might be something that people are interested in doing just to get some gallery tokens right away and to make some progress. that's something to kind of look at. So I've got 1,250 tokens. I can either take an icon here, a signed Cruyff, Eto'o, Nedved. I'm a little bit short on tokens for those cards. I can do kits or I can do heroes. Let's do one more pack, a small Electrum players pack. I'm going to spend 100 tokens on this. Obviously, these are not the rewards that are actually going to be in the game. But just like in FC26, when you redeem it, it opens the pack automatically for you. And we are going to get a 90 pace PSG player, Randall Colomani. Not a PSG player, Juventus player. So anyway, guys, that's a bit of a deep dive on these new features inside of FC27. I know there's probably some things that I didn't discuss and didn't cover, but I really just wanted to get in here with you guys and show you the new... Oh, I can only do that once. Now I'm out. Okay. I wanted to show you those new features and talk through that because I think those are the two biggest parts that are coming to the game this year in terms of Ultimate Team additions. I don't think too much of this is going to change, although it is subject to change slightly. I just hope there's maybe some ways where we would be able to search our club a little bit better for SBCs. And for the gallery, it's honestly more of a thing where we're just going to have to wait and see how it feels. You can favorite these sets as well. I just noticed that. I can sort by my score. So like high to low, like some of my best scores versus some of my worst scores. Okay, interesting. If I favorite it, where does it go? Oh, boom. Okay, if you favorite it, it's like right there. Bang. Easy for you to see. I can unfavorite it as well. Okay, that's actually pretty helpful. So anyway, guys, that's the video. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. Once again, thanks EA for allowing this to happen. And we are getting that much closer to FC27. Appreciate you guys. Thanks again for watching this video. Go check out the first video if you haven't. Pack pulls are crazy all around. And I will see you guys in the next one. It's been TheFutAccountant. Catch you later. Peace out.